all him. It's all you, Cool. It's your world. We're just living in it, Cool, man. We're just living in it, Cool bangers. It's your world. Here comes KP. Here we go. Carnage Candy. Tough act to follow. Let's get some. I don't know how to zoom on this thing. What am I kidding?
Hello, everyone. Krantz.
Nice, Cool.
For those who don't know me, I'm Krantz. I went to school with Emily and Jeff. Thought I'd share a few words about Jeff.
I don't think that was a joke.
Jeff was actually the first person that I met at Northwestern. No, we aren't the same age, but when I showed up to the NU campus, eager to have a fun night out with the high school buddy, Matt Taff, I was shocked to learn that Matt was bedridden with a horrible stomach virus, and Jeff was who he pawned me off on.
True story.
Jeff showed me the beautiful and luxurious Phi Delta Theta house, and also introduced me to the brothers inside, many of whom I'm happy to see here tonight.
Here.
He also set me up with a beautiful night's sleep in the place to be. For those that have no idea what the place to be is, trust me, you're better off that way. And for those that do, yes, I did sleep there for a night. How I was convinced to join Phi Delta after that, I don't know. But it must have had something to do with the fact that Jeff was going to be the pledge master. I was getting off easy. As I've grown to know Jeff over the years, I've learned he's a little picky about his food. I mean, he does like many things, but who doesn't eat strawberries or peaches because they're furry?
Who's the biggest laugh of the night? You zoom in on this fucking thing.
I took this into consideration when I had a group of friends over for Passover one night in Chicago. Obviously incapable of cooking a meal and barely able to hard-boil the eggs. I decided to cater the dinner from Ashkenaz Deli. Doesn't get more Jewish than that. The food arrived and all I had to do was heat up the soup. There were some containers of matzo balls with broth and some containers of matzo balls without broth. So I dumped the ones with broth in the pot, heated it all up, served everybody, and before I even got to sit down, they were all digging in. I asked, how was it? Didn't get much of a response, except for my girlfriend Andrea, who said they were great. But what does an Italian know about matzo balls?
Where is she? Back there? What's Koo's reaction? That's what everyone wants to know. What's Koo thinking? How's Koo taking the joke? He's loving it? Good, good.
I finally sat down, and before I could get the words, "These matzo balls don't really taste like they're homemade," out of my mouth, Jeff came to the stark realization that these were no matzo balls. They were, in fact, gefilte fish balls.
This guy's bringing the house down with these jokes. Koo? I don't get it either. Why is that funny? It's killing though. These jokes are killing. Should have written something up or leaving though. I mean, from Jessica. Kid is killing it.
His immediate reaction was to sprint to the bathroom, spit up and vomit everything he just ate.
Aww.
To make things better, at least for me and the rest of us, Jeff had just spent the last hour telling us that gefilte fish was his #1 most hated fish.
Just loving it.
Needless to say, Ashkenaz Deli got a call from me the next day. And while it was agreed that this was pretty much an ESPN Instant Classic. I did make them give us some money back for the irreparable damages done to them. I didn't share those proceeds with them. Some other funny Jeff characteristics. Super serious, and a little anxious, and has some particular tendencies. And I've noticed these traits are further exemplified on the golf course. One day in Chicago, Jeff and I were golfing, and I sensed he was particularly stressed out about something that day. More than usual, he was short-arming all of his tee shots, spraying every iron shot. Frankenstein and a hammer would have done a better job of it. And his chipping, the usual staple of his game, was also atrocious. And while I felt bad that he was having a brutal first few holes, I was pretty annoyed by the fact that this was shaping up to be a 6-hour round. I said, Jeff, what's going on? Nothing, just having a bad day. You sure? You look pretty stressed out. Is it work? Is it that time of the month? What's going on? Nothing, I'll be fine. A few more abysmal holes went by, and I said, Jeff, here's a beer, or 4. What's going on? Still not getting the answer I was looking for. I said, Jeff, you can't chip. I see the veins popping out of your arms as you squeeze the life out of the club. So please just tell me what the deal is. He finally admitted that the big match was coming up, and it all started to make sense. I knew he was leaving to go visit Portland the next week, so the big match could only mean one thing: a round of golf with Dr. Lieber.
Wow. Krantz is over 60 players. This guy's... Wow.
Please do. Yeah. In golf, when you tee off and you don't get the ball past the ladies' tees, it's a DO.
Why did you take a wiener on? I've seen Jeff's wiener 4 times and I can't talk about it. Dick out, leave dick out.
Past the ladies' tees, so Jeff gets on the first tee. That's a DO. He goes, I am just so nervous. About what?
The Jeff and the small dick joke? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That's what it was. That's what it was, an extended Jeff and a small dick joke.
It was obvious Jeff was stressed out because it was his practice round to work out all the things in his game with the infamous 5 handicap, soon-to-be father-in-law. Clearly didn't work. My half-hearted, don't worry, I'm sure you'll loosen up when you get out there, wasn't as reassuring as you probably like. Clearly survived the trip. I don't think there are any scars. But I did hear that Dr. Lieberman has provided Jeff with golf lessons this week. I'm guessing that's because he doesn't want to bear any of the 6-hour rounds. It says huge, sappy conclusion here, but I think I'll leave that for all the festivities tomorrow. I will say, though, that I've been lucky enough and had the pleasure of going to school with Emily and Jeff and getting to know them over the years.
Smart.
And the one thing that resonates so deeply with me is that, they're perfect for each other. Obviously, you all feel the same way, otherwise you wouldn't have flown from New York and Chicago and everywhere else to be here. So, lucky to be part of your guys' lives, and if everyone could raise their glass to Jeff and Emily.
Wow. Class act. What a guy. What a son of a bitch. What a son of a bitch. Krantz, if you're watching this, I hate your guts. I hate your stupid guts.
Whose parents are you?